Hey guys, well, it's a way better day today. It's not freezing. Can see your breath a little bit, but it's not that bad. Birds are going crazy today, though. I guess there are some pigeons upstairs. They're loud. They're loud as frig. There's one that's like squealing and screaming. It's been going on for like the past 5 minutes. I think it's actually finally stopped. Maybe it's camera shy. Sweet. But anyways, back at the lathe. And I got some more stuff to do for Kyle, so I'll show you guys what I'm up to. All right, so here's those master cylinder reservoir fittings, I guess. They're going to be welded to the bottom of his custom reservoir, and they'll fit inside the master cylinder. I'm not happy with these. They're a hair undersized. I know I could do better, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to redo these. I've picked up some steel. Let's see if I can focus. Aha, tap the screen to focus. I got some 1.25" cold rolled round stock and 1" cold rolled round stock. It was sitting out in my favorite machine shop's rack, so I got a pretty good deal on it. And yeah, I'm gonna turn the bigger bushing or the bigger fitting out of the 1.25" because this needs to be 1" OD, and it is not right now. And this guy is I can't remember what its OD needs to be, but it's also slightly undersized. But like I said, I can do better, and I'm going to. And then Kyle also needs some frame reinforcers for his steering box. They're basically sleeves that go inside your frame, and you run a bolt through them, and it prevents you from crushing your frame when you tighten it. So I'm going to make him like 4, maybe 5 of them. He only needs 3, but I like to do stuff and do a little extra. But yeah, I got a little bit to do. I'm very excited to get started. And this time, guess what? I brought my wall charger. So now this thing won't run out of battery. Because, oh, that was frustrating. Well, going back over the footage, I know exactly where it shut off. But I'm not going to be an issue today. So, yeah. Anyways, let's get machining. Well, got those 2 pieces machined out, so that's the bigger guy there. And beats the crap out of the first one I did. Really, really does. Yeah. So he wanted duplicates just in case he messed one up. Totally understandable. One major thing that I did different on this one was I included a little shoulder on it so that you can drill a hole, set that into it, and then like weld it from the backside if he wanted to. Yeah, with this one he would have just had to drill a hole and like kind of float it, and it would have been a lot less precise. So version 2 is always better than version 1, always. And I went a little bit slower on the inner bore, and it turned out far better too. See if I can, yeah, way better. This is the first one I did. It's all chowdered and stuff. Like it's not going to affect it at all. It's just, I know it's there and it bothers me. So yeah, I got the big fitting done. Now I just got to move on to the smaller guy. And for that, I'm going to switch out to my 1-inch rod, the rusty stuff. That stuff will fit inside the inner diameter of the chuck though, so that's positive. And then, yeah, and then I can start making those little sleeves for the frame for them. And then really cool thing. I got a little steering wheel project. Focus. Or don't. Steering wheel project for him. This is off a quick release, and this is off a Toyota. He needs the Toyota splines. How does this work? Toyota splines inside this. This is just a straight collar. This is meant to be welded onto your steering column, but he doesn't want that. And honestly, don't blame him. I'd much rather be able to take it apart. I cannot modify this back plate at all. I need to machine down to the blue line, and then you'll see another blue line on here. So it basically needs to go something like that, but with this piece inside that piece. And it's going to be like 2.025 inches tall from the bottom to the top there. Yeah, I figured, where did I write that? I wrote everything down, all the measurements that I took. Yeah, I need to machine the outer diameter of this down and then the inner diameter of this out, and then press it in and then weld it. So that's up next. That's going to be pretty exciting to do. Then I've got to make a nut for this because, well, this is why. Stock Toyota nut does not fit inside this. So what I've got to do is make a piece that fits inside here and threads onto the Toyota steering column. He gave me one of his taps to use. I've got these taps back at the shop, but he had already packaged it, and yeah, I didn't feel like peeling all the tape off because this thing was like super taped like crazy. But yeah, so that'll be up next. That'll be pretty exciting. Very exciting. But for right now, I'm going to work on this guy. So we'll get this piece out. We'll get the new piece chucked in, do some measuring, and then do some turning. Focus. Thank you. Well, I got all the brake master cylinder parts, or the brake master cylinder reservoir parts built now. I made them 2 of the big boys, 2 of the little guys, and they are so much better than their version 1s. So much better. These pieces, the version 2s are the same. Same. So it was difficult for me to duplicate. Well, as you can see, the top shoulder on this is way smaller than the top shoulder on that. The top shoulders on the version 2 parts are all the same. So I'm very, very happy with the outcome of that. So I'll take a picture of this and send it to Kyle, and he'll be ecstatic. The finish on him is way better than the version 1 as well. So, sweet. Now I just got to make those frame tube sleeve things. Oh, getting tired. Well, that was a productive day. I got this guy all homemade too. You guys will see the time lapse on that, but yeah, freaking sweet. So this took so much effort to press in. I used the vise, and I was wailing on it with a 2x4, the vise handle to get more force onto it. Finally got her all seated up, but now I got to weld it tomorrow. I'm gonna put a good bead around that, and even just the pressure alone, the force of the pressing is probably more than enough. Like, I very highly doubt this will come apart, but I'm gonna tack it or weld it just to be 1000% safe, because like my buddy Kyle said, if that breaks, he dies. I don't want to kill him. And then I made this. I took his stock nut, machined the thing off of it, put a little bit of a onto her, and then machined this part. What this does is this. It's been a day. I am so tired. This is going to go onto here. Focus. Thank you. And get welded. And then these are the stock Toyota threads for the steering column. And this extended nut will now go into there. Fits very nice. And it sits flush. And then anyways, that'll go down there. He'll be able to tighten it down. And he'll have a steering wheel that's quick disconnect. So that's sweet. So I got, as far as I know, I think I got everything that he wanted done. Well, almost. This is 99% done. I just got to weld it. But yeah, he's going to be happy. Then I got a plan to make a trip down there because we are exchanging stuff. I'm getting a whole bunch of stuff for the Mazda from him. So yeah, anyways, time to clean up and go home. Anyways, guys, that'll do it for today. So thanks for watching. And until next time, take care. I'm beat. I've been at this for 8 hours. Nice.